This is me, but this is starting to sound like the buzzing lights from the back rooms. Anyways, off that topic. Disclaimer. This mod contains disturbing subject matter and some graphic visuals, which may not be for everyone. Some triggering content includes guns, gunshot sound, blood, violence, body horror. If any of the above triggers you, it's recommended for you to exit the project. You have been warned. Welcome back, everyone. It's your host, Cookie Universal. Today we're going to be playing something called Corrupt Box. Yeah, this fixed the screen. Sorry about that. Documents. Ugh. Why? Okay. Kevin Pudger, 34. Mel. He's corrupted for sure. Status stage 2 infected. Kevin Pudger was the janitor whose only notable feature was that he took smoke breaks every 15 minutes. Oh, I know his lungs are fucked. He happened to be taking a smoke when Patrick gassed the facility. He pressed a concealed button in the janitor's closet before donning a gas mask, which confused Kevin. By the time he realized gas was spreading, it was too late. He's now become stuck to the floor near the closet as his lower body has gooped up. I doubt he'll be able to do much. That is so messed up. Oh my gosh. Okay, so I'm assuming this is... Yep. Ooh. Oh gosh. Wow. Okay. Alrighty. George Ralston, 27 Mel, yes, corrupted, stage 1 infected. Beat 2. George was the only person who saw Patrick out of the closet with his gas mask. He got suspicious and confronted him, leading to a fight. It ended up with Patrick slamming George's... Oh. This made the gas adapt to his injury, and it formed a mouth in its head. It tricked and attacked a few people after he made them think he was an injured survivor until he shoved a baton into his mouth, distracting him long enough to get away and warn the others. Holy moly. Okay. Sorry, that was so, random. Okay, awesome. Maxwell Adams, 42, male, he's not corrupted, status is live. I, Maxwell Adams, am the one writing these documents. I am a local police officer, so it's my duty to write these for a future report on the incident. I was threatening Patrick with investigations for his unethical experiments and work practices, so he brought me here to talk. But it's now obvious this was a trap. I've managed to fight my way to a group of people or survivors. We are planning to relocate as soon as possible to a safer part of the facility. Damn. Figures. Interesting. Okay. Out of universe doc. What? Gerald Palmer, 28 male, no, status alive. Gerald Palmer was a standard worker at the facility, doing various jobs as needed. However, as Patrick's mistreatment and experiments got worse, he got fed up and decided to quit one day without even filing papers. The second he stepped out of the facility, the security doors were shut by Patrick and the alarm sounded. In a panic, he ran away. But Patrick saw him from the hidden exit he had left from. He chased him down and fought him, but he lost, forcing him to retreat and let Gerald live for now. What the fuck is wrong with Patrick? Why is he so evil? Okay. Let's see this one. Ugh! That's very dark. Of course, it's someone who's not a guy. Beat 5. Avery Girdle. 29, non-binary, yes. Stage 1 infected. Avery was the parent of Timmy Girdle. They worked in the cafeteria. At the time of the gassing, they heard people screaming and went to investigate, leading them to George. They saw somebody grabbing their head and shaking in the corner, but while they were distracted, George bit their body in half? Damn! They were infected and the gas adapted by forming a mouth where the injury was. They later attacked Todd Arch and Al Curto. Oh, these gotta be other people that got attacked. That's so sad. That's so dark. Okay, this must have been... Ooh! Okay. Okay. Damn. Alright, Oh, okay. Jeremy Hoy, 31 male, yes, he's dead and infected, stage 3. Ooh, goodness, he got the worst so far. Jeremy Hoy was a simple office worker. After he found himself a gas mask, he bravely tried to go disable the gas dispensers. However, his mask was broken and he didn't realize until it was too late. The huge doses of the gas made him advance quickly into stage 3, which formed sacks of goop and gas on parts of the body. I didn't know this beforehand, so I ended up shooting the sack and causing an explosion, making things worse in the area. Fortunately, it seemed to kill him. Oh my gosh, that's actually horrible. Next. Oh. Sally Revenstein. Revenstein. 29, female, yes, infected, fighting. Oh, she's fighting against the infection? Oh, that's the worst. Sally Revenstein is the nurse here and was George's first victim. That's fucked. She noticed his broken face and rushed over to help. He then bit into a chunk of her face, and she toppled into a corner. As I was fleeing after distracting George, she followed me. Surprisingly, she hadn't gone savage like the others and was fighting for control. When we reached the group of survivors, they were astonished and put her into a chamber so we could test for a cure or pause for the effects of the gas. We have found a way to pause the effects thanks to her. Raps for Sally. Not raps, that's the wrong word. Great, good job for Sally. She actually did a lot of good stuff there. I'm proud of her. Oh, this is the Patrick dude. Ugh, okay. Patrick Averis. 83, damn, he's old. Male, yes, infected and dead. This is it. It has to be him. This was the outfit he was wearing when he gassed the place. The coward didn't even try to fight or escape, he just let death take him. Serves him right. He did get infected. It seems the gas can even bring the dead back to life. However, he can only really kick people now, and even that doesn't cause infection. It is really Patrick. I didn't write that. Some idiot did in pen. Ooh. Kenneth McCullough. 45 male, yes, infected, dead. Kenneth McCullough was the secretary of Patrick. He was in a rush to deliver his coffee as he was behind schedule, but he tripped. He tripped at the time that Patrick sent the building into lockdown, causing his neck to get stuck in Oh! Oh! The doors here are pretty advanced, so it detected him obstructing the door, and it opened for a moment. The gas reached him about that time, causing him to come back to life with the ability to twist his head and neck in nearly any direction. Ugh! He found a metal pipe and injured my arm before I managed to shoot and kill him. That is... Okay, now that I think about it, broski. We got these two. We got this one. Is your neck gonna stretch? Pause. That's so ominous. Okay, no. Fuck no. Get my ear. This shit is ew. That dude is nasty. No. No. Yeah, fuck you. Formerly what? Caleb Thill, 16. Not a child! Mel, yes, dead, formerly infected. Caleb was the son of Samantha Thill. When she was sent to prison, Patrick hired Caleb to an internship at the facility and became his legal guardian. However, since he wasn't proving very useful, Patrick used him as a test for the gas and made it look like an accident. Wow. Caleb was surprisingly able to maintain control, and Patrick promised to help him, but he just took him to a secure area before killing him. Many employees seemed to know about this, but didn't tell anyone. But some of the surviving ones decided to break the news to Samantha. Needless to say, she didn't take it well. Obviously, she lost her damn child. The fuck? Todd Arch. 54 male, yes, infected, dead. Stage 1. Todd was very experienced electrician. Oh, of course. Okay. He and Samantha went to the electrical room to try to depower the security doors and open the emergency bunker. He just managed to unlock the bunker when Avery Girdle charged into the room and bit him in the back. Samantha panicked and pushed Todd off the catwalks into a Tesla coil, which stabbed through and electrocuted him. She had to flee to get away from Avery, but she could tell he was dead. Oh my gosh. Oh, P342, used for 3 years, none, no, and functional. This is a very strange device. It functions as a phone, displaying the audio waves from incoming calls on the screen and using the remote to dial. Despite how confusing it was, I managed to utilize it to call my partner and inform him of the situation. He said he would tell the station immediately, but knowing him, he probably is going to finish 24 packs of donuts before he even picks up his walkie to tell the station anything. Typical cop shit. Al Curdle. Oh, 36 millius. Stage 1, infected, dead. Al Curdle was another office worker who was sent with Samantha to get food for the survivors from the freezer. However, they were followed by Avery Girdle, who pinned him to the ground and bit him in his eyes. Ouch! Samantha quickly ran out and slammed the freezer door shut, trapping Al Curdle inside and getting Avery Girdle's foot stuck in the door, allowing her to flee again. Al Curdle then presumably froze to death. Anthony Derall. 56 male, no, and then dead. Anthony Derall was an employee who wasn't at the facility during the day of the gassing. He was very afraid Patrick would hunt him down, but he was surprised to be invited to talk with him at his house. Unfortunately, he fell for the trick, and Patrick bashed a TV into his... Damn! He also cut off his hands and mailed them to Gerald. Gerald, my bad, Gerald, what the fuck? To remind him that he wouldn't be safe for very long. Needless to say, or needlessly, English, the fuck? Sadistic, if you ask me. Yeah, clearly, out of universe doc. What does that even mean? Okay. No! Okay, I'm not ready to read that. Okay. Let's just do this shit first. Hold on. Ooh. That's giving not even okay. Ew. That's giving like horror ambience. Ambience? I don't even know how to feel about that. This motherfucker here though. No. Mm-mm. Oh, yeah. Oh, damn. Betrayed. 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 Help. Damn. Okay. I'm not ready to read this, but I'm glad he's alive at least. Timmy Girdle, 10, male, no, alive. Timmy Girdle was the son of Avery Girdle. They brought him here for Bring Your Kid to Work Day. Out of all things, why? Which was a horrible idea. He watched as Avery was killed, making him run as deep into the facility as he could and hide. We managed to find him just before the gas reached the area he was in and got him to safety. We gave him a music box to help keep him calm, and Samantha often goes out of her way to spend time with him and comfort him if she isn't taxed with anything else. Matthew Gretz, 40, male, yes, stage 2 infected. Matthew Gretz was a security guard here who bravely went out in a hazmat suit to gather supplies and kill stray infected. He was largely successful, but one of the infected ripped his suit from the back, and he got infected before making it back to our encampment. He tried to fight for control of his mind, as his last breathing words were, "Get me in a chamber." We got him into a chamber shortly before he lost control. At first he was very aggressive, trying to escape, but now he just sits in the corner, likely waiting for us to slip up. We have been able to use him as test for a cure, so that's good. The fuck is that? Okay. Yeah, no, This is something different. Let me see how this goes for. Get the fuck. And it disappeared like that. Yeah, no. What the fuck are you? Peter Thill. Oh, okay. 39 male, yes. Stage 3 infected. Peter Thill was a former employee here who wanted to expose Patrick. He told Samantha about it all the time and even had her help with him planning to expose her. Her or him? I'm confused. Okay. Anyways, unfortunately, Patrick caught wind and used him as the very first test for the gas. Locking him into a high-security chamber, Samantha always knew it was Patrick's fault he disappeared. But when she stumbled upon Peter in this state... Oop, my bad. Oh gosh. Apparently this happens when you're in stage 3 for long enough. Most of the goop bubbles up and explodes into gas, leaving you a skeleton, really still having eyes. You'd never want to see a loved one like this. That is so sad. Dane Levian, 29, male, no, alive. Dane Levian is a high-ranking scientist here. When the gassing began, he was quick to realize what was happening and organized a survivor group. He distributed gas masks and made areas with purified air, trying his best to keep everyone safe as we tried to escape. We eventually realized we couldn't be getting out anytime soon, so he's relocating everyone to the emergency bunker here. If it wasn't for him, most of us wouldn't be alive. We owe him a lot. Respects to you, Dane. Samantha Thill, 46, female, alive. Samantha Thill was the mother of Caleb Thill and wife of Peter Thill. After Peter disappeared, Patrick framed her for murder and got her sent to jail. She eventually broke out and came here to seek revenge and check if her son was okay. You can imagine how enraged and depressed she felt when she found out that he was dead, and to see the state of her husband, she seems to be happy when she's helping comfort Timmy, so at least she has that. Aww. Patrick Averis, 83. Why are you so damn old and you're doing all this bullshit? Mel, no, alive. Patrick Averis was the one who ran this facility. Plagued with the unethical experiments and worker mistreatment, he had decided to secretly develop a gas that could eliminate everyone in the facility to nothing but goop and skeleton zombies, and used it when He got Maxwell to come out and chat. He used an employee to fake his death and snuck through blind spots in the cameras to make sure no one knew he escaped. He's adamant on getting rid of everyone who could snitch on what he did, and he will stop at nothing to clear his name. So you're telling me, ow, that was my shoulder. This is an employee, not even the real one. But you're telling me, whoops. Nope, sorry. This motherfucker is the real one? What you got to say for yourself? The fuck you got to say for yourself, dude? Because this is uncalled for. You killed an employee. Fuck out of here. Okay. It's crazy. Damn. Wow, that was a lot to take in. I hope y'all have a wonderful day. Adios.